Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here of Road to the Show here on the channel. As we're back here for some more De'Shawn King Road to Show, as we're in the Manaea city of Denver, Colorado, taking on the Colorado Rockies for a 4-game series here with them. And then we're going to travel to Northern California to take on the Giants. Both teams not playing too well right now in their division. They're getting kind of creamed right now by the Dodgers, who have a pretty much double-digit lead over both of these squads here today. There you see Deshaun's numbers so far this season, and he had a pretty good showing there in that Cincinnati series, which was very nice to see. But we're hoping now that he can take that on the road here today, as we have a nice 7-game road trip before we end the the first half of the regular season, going into the All-Star game. So we'll see how he does here today in the Manaea City. It'll be the first time we've seen him in the Manaea City, and of course, it's pretty much a launch pad for a lot of for pretty much anybody that goes there to play. But there you see of course, Dodgers right now have a nice lead. Right now, the Padres are really the only team that really has a shot against them. Diamondbacks 12 games back, Giants 19.5 games back, and the Rockies also 19.5 games back. We'll take a look at the Rockies lineup here, and there you see Chris Bryant, pretty much the only name, and Ryan McMahon and Diaz, probably the only names really that can really turn around this team and help them go other places. Tovar, he's one of the youngest players there, coming out of the Colorado Colorado club there, as one of their youngsters. But Bryan Mata is on the hill here today, right-hander, young guy, 24 years of age, 6'3", 238 pounds for Venezuela. He is trying to make a name for himself there. Of course, you see here, he was part of the Red Sox organization, and now part of the Colorado organization here, as he's been in 14 games so far here, 3-4 right now, 66 or 68. He's been around about almost 70 innings of work, and there you see his numbers there for the season right now. Not too good numbers right now, but playing here in Colorado, and that, of course, playing here in Colorado will cause that be a huge problem there for him. I think Jermaine, which we'll see here later on, he's probably the only one that's been with the Rockies who has maintained a pretty number. He's 5-7 right now. We'll see him in Game 3, but we'll see what Mata can do here as King's up to bat. And of course, there you see the home run leaders right now for the Milwaukee Brewers, and there you see Deshaun not far behind Willie, who currently right now has a little over 20 home runs for the season. King here going to hit this one right down the first base line. That's going to be a great hit, and that should be good enough for a 2-bagger, as he'll get a double there off that hit. Nice job getting himself in scoring position with 2 away, and we'll see if now one of his teammates can try to help him out and, of course, keep this inning alive there. There you see right down the first base line. They say it's fair. Great job there from him with his first at-bat. So Will be up next there. Currently he leads he's tied in second place right now in most home runs in the National League, but he's first place here on our squad, 23 for the season. As we'll hear, that one goes past the third baseman, but does not get past the shortstop. But the shortstop trying to make a throw over there to first, and they will score that as a base hit, as that was just a good job there getting down the line. We'll see Gio next here. He's looking at a 2-2 count with 2 out and 2 runners on board at first and third. So now let's see what he can try to do here, as this one's going to get not past the infield there. Second base is going to make a play, and that's going to retire the side. So both runners to the left stranded. Now go to the top half of the second. And now with a 2-run lead here for Milwaukee, we'll see if we can add on to this, as we have 2 runners on board with 2 out. And 2s are wild here in the second inning. And we'll see the pitch, and that one's going to get fouled, and that's going to get 0-1. So So you see his numbers last 4 games. He's batting around 500. So doing pretty well here. He's starting to level up, and get himself on the right direction here. Trying to see if we can get him Rookie of the Year. Obviously, be a big thing for us. As we'll see here, 1-1 count coming up, and we'll see the pitch. Now it's going to be a ground ball over the short, or excuse me, over the second, and that of course will retire the side. So 2 are left stranded, as the second baseman made a nice defensive stop there. We'll get to the top half of the 4th here with 2 runners on and 2 out, and we'll take a look here at this dynamic challenge. Got runners in scoring position. And of course, when we've been in these situations here, that has not been too kind to us. And so let's see if this will be a different thing here in Colorado. So if we can get a ball lifted up some in the zone there, we can just drill it. We can definitely bring home those runs there. And maybe there's wide enough gaps out there as well that can really help us out. But we'll see what Mata does here, as he so far been in a little bit of a hole now. Hitters count now 1-0. And we'll see the pitch here. And, of course, he's now 2-0 here. So he's in a bit of a sticky situation here, especially in Colorado. You don't want to, you don't want to give something to him, but at the same time, you got to get him chasing like that one there. Force seamer there. And, of course, we did fail the challenge. So now 2-1 count. And hit this one right down the third base. Third baseman here, he's going to make a throw there, and that's going to be it for the inning, as that's going to be a quick inning there for Colorado. Could have been a banger there, but they were able to maintain and keep control of it, especially King here with runners in scoring position. So runner scoring position again here for King. This time a runner on third with 1 out, and we're going to try to use our power swing here to try to bring that runner home. So let's see if we could do so, as of course this would definitely put us up by 6 runs here. But of course, they're going to be very watchful here and try to be, trying to make some good pitches here. Try to really, I imagine this time we'll try to really walk that line of trying to make a good pitch there at him on the inside there. So mirrors here, 1-0 count. Top half of the 6th with 1 out. And he gets him chasing there on that curve there. Now 1-1. King got to be patient there. We talked about that in the last episode there. He's been saying he's been patient, but I think he wants to crank this one out of the ballpark there. Now looking at 2-1. So 2-1 coming up here for King. Can he finish this one off here? As he's going to get finished off there pretty well, as that's a nice drop third strike, and they'll throw him out there at first, and that's 2 away. So tough break there at that at bat. Again, trying to be patient, trying to find that pitch there, but again, it's all about just trying to be there and just try to not overthink too many things there. As now bases are empty here. He's going to lead off here in the 9th. Have a 5-run lead here, so not too much here from King. Start off this opening matchup here with the Rockies. See what he can try to do here. As we'll see the pitch, and that one's going to be a sinker, low and inside. 1-0 count. As Austin Lawrence here trying to figure out what he can do here with King. Or I should say Justin Lawrence, I should say. Wonderful day here for King as he gets a nice perfect. This one going out to left field, but it's going to be easily caught there as a left fielder on his horse that time, and is able to track that one down. So nice line out there. Milwaukee will walk out here with a victory there, even though King didn't do too much to help out his club here today, and I'm sure he's want to try and change that. He goes 1 for 4 in the ball game with a double. And, of course, they win this one 5-0. They get a nice little shutout. 5 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. For Colorado, no runs, a couple of hits, and 1 error for them. As we'll see Freeland, he'll be next here. Southpaw, 30 years of age. 6'4", 204 pounds from Colorado, right there in the state. And we'll see him. 7 years experience, 16 games he's been in so far here with a 3-4 record for him for the season. He's pitched in 92 and 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 101 hits, 46 or 48 runs he has given up. But 47 of those were earned. Given up 12 home runs, 27 walks, and of course 60 strikeouts there for the season, with a 4.56 ERA. And he has had 7 quality starts, 1 shutout, and of course 1 complete game so far this season. So we'll see what he can do here in game 2 in this series here with the Rockies. Rockies right now 33 and 51. Not the direction you want to go into, especially in a division that's a tough division. The National League West is one of those tough divisions, especially when you got teams, like the Dodgers, who pretty much can buy whoever they want. They're kind of like the, West Coast Yankees. Pretty much they can do whatever they want with all the money they got. And of course, right now, the only team that's really nipping at the heels are the Padres, who are just we started this episode here. They were 9.5 games back. So King taking a pitch there, 1-1. We'll see what he can try to do here in this first at bat in game 2. And he's going to hit this one there. That's going to get squared up, and that's going to be a deep fly ball out. And that's much he can do there, as it's now going to be 2 away on King. And of course, all divisions are tough, but some divisions have, have 1 or 2 teams that can kind of run away with it and just make it a two-run or 2-horse type of deal. And that's kind of what this National League Central is kind of like at times, especially when you got teams that are traditionally in the lead, like the Cardinals, Cubbies. It's tough. You got some teams there that will challenge you from time to time, but we got 2 clubs like the Cardinals and Cubbies kind of rebuilding, trying to build their infrastructure up, trying to bring some young talent in. It's going to take them a while there. And of course, with our club, I think we got it right. We're right there at the moment. We're right here at the peak of our squad here, and especially with the Reds, we've seen them. I think we have a pretty good shot of trying to get this divisional lead, and of course try to walk away with the National League Central. But it's going to take a lot of work here, and if we can just get more guys like King to help us out, that would be a huge improvement here for the division. We'll definitely be the leaders of this division for quite some time, as we'll see a fly ball there, and that's going to be caught there. Nice hustle there from the center fielder, as he's able to get this one there, and that's 1 out. The top half of the 6th coming up here for King. As you'll see here, bases are empty and nobody out, so he's going to lead off here as we're looking at the first first pitch there. That's going to be 0-1. So King, of course, trying to get himself going here. He's had a bit of a slow start in the season. Of course, we've seen him as of late, kind of seeing little sparks of getting that bat rattling. But in this series here so far, and as we see this one skied there, and that's going to be a foul ball. Makes it now 0-2. But series like this, there's been a couple series just like this one here. He's just been having a tough time on the road. He swings and misses there, and that's going to be out number 1 there for Milwaukee, as Freeland doing a great job here pitching here today. So De'Shawn comes out again here. It's 5-1 here. Milwaukee really stepping up here and taking advantage of this altitude here against Colorado. 1 out, nobody on here. As King here looks for a pitch, and he gets a little piece of that four-seamer. Gonna foul it off. Makes it 0-1. But yeah, we're just trying to see. I think this is a good time here for Milwaukee to turn things around and not let Chicago or St. Louis to creep up in there and try to take the division. Of course, I think I'm forgetting about Pirates is the other one. that especially I know at least Simmons wise here, Pirates usually do pretty well in MLB The Show, so we can't get them going there either. So we got to make sure we try to take advantage of this opportunity that we have right now, this little window that we have, I think, for the next couple of seasons. So we'll see here, top of this ninth here, bases are empty, leading off here, 6-3 now, Milwaukee. Taking this 3-run lead here. So far, they've pretty much ran with it. We'll get a pitch here, and this is going to be a little hit and lofted over to right field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Should be good enough for a double, and that's the way you want to start lead off an inning here, especially the ninth inning. Try to tack on another run or two to help yourself out in case these winds are, these winds will kind of shift here in this stadium, and not to mention just this team knows how, this team can, this team is. I think this altitude in this stadium has kind of hurt. I think Colorado in the past, but I think here recently it's kind of also helped them as well. So. We don't want that to happen, so we'll try to see if we can try to tack on some more runs. As Will be up next. 1 for 2 day here for him. Pops out there to deep left field here. King's going to go ahead and take off, but then realize, no, that arm is actually pretty good there from the left fielder. And he's going to be wise there to go ahead and stay at second. So nice throw there from the left fielder, showing off the strength that he has. Walker will be up next here for Milwaukee. Yes, he's 2 for 3 for the day. As King gets off the second base bag here. Tempted to steal, but probably won't. And that's going to be a strikeout there. There's another rung up Milwaukee. As the pitcher here showing off what he can do. Take a look at this. As we'll take a look at StatCast there. And the mat there. Showing that slider. Woo! Dirty. As he hits Willie to strike out. So Will Myers will be up next with 2 away. 1 on. Top half of the ninth inning here. Trying to find some insurance runs of some sort here. So far not looking too good for us. 1-1. And that's going to be now making it now 2-1. So we'll take the pitch. Will Myers being very patient at the plate. He'll take his time here, and he'll go after the pitch he knows he can go after. And now looking at a 3-1 count. So he has a pretty good opportunity here now to get another pitch here. He can take this next pitch and see where it's at. But we'll see here what they're going to try to do. And they'll throw low, and that's going to be ball 4 as Will Myers will take first base. So 2 runners on board here after that walk. And now we'll see what the next batter can do. As Ramon now up to bat. 2 for 4 day here for him. He's 0-2 here at this at bat. And this one's going to get popped up there. This is going to be a nice fly ball there for the shortstop there, and that will end the inning. So no runs come across, but we do pick up the victory here. As that's a nice one here for us. As we win this one 6-3 is your final. As King goes 1 for 5 in the ball game with a double. Man, we just got to get him fired up here, but I don't know what we can do to get him fired up. I mean, it's been tough. We just have not been able to get the right pitches there to get us going, and the atmosphere is good, and just he says that everything feels right. He's ready to go. He's ready to play. He's focused and going, but just pitching's been kind of tough time. So Jermaine Marquez there, of course, a longtime guy here in Denver. Of course, his 7th year here. There you see, 7th year in the majors, I should say. 5-7 for the season so far. He's been around about 15 or 16 starts so far this season. He's had 8 quality wins, 1 shutout, 1 complete game. And, of course, there you see his numbers. And, of course, his WAR under 1. Having a bit of a tough time. Last game, I believe, he actually gave up quite a few runs. I think a season and career high. And he wants to try to turn that around here today as we're back here at Coors Field. As you see, everybody's fired up about this one here today. They know how important this game is. And so far, we have dominated in this series now, taking the first 2 games. They got to try to turn things around here today by game 3 and try to get on the right track here, try to split this series. So King up to bat here in game 3 of the series with a bat or a runner on board here. He's going to take his time to get off the plate here just a little bit, not ready. So now we'll see here with 1 out and 1 on. And he'll go after that sinker. That's low and inside. This King going to get off the back here just a bit as the runner gets checked out there at first base. So trying to keep the runner there at bay. King here looking for opportunity here to get a runner and advance it here as we'll see a hit and right to the second baseman. The second baseman at the last second puts his glove up. And that's going to be out number 2. As we go to the top of the half of the third. Milwaukee's up by 2. As there's 1 on and 2 out. And of course, again, runner in scoring position here has not been too good for King. As his numbers can kind of prove it here. He has not been too confident of bringing home runs. He's right now currently 5th in the All-Star game for center fielders right now. And, of course, he needs some good at-bats here like this one here. As this goes sky high and deep. It's back and it's gone. Home run there. That's a 2-run dinger. That's home run number 14 for De'Shawn King. As he hits that one 428 feet deep to left. And there you see the fans being quiet here at Coors Field. They know how important this series is. And, of course, they're already in a hole already in this division. Don't want to create a bigger one here. But, no, look at this. Great job there. Read that pitch from the time that came out of the pitcher's hands. Come out of his glove there. And then he just swats it with ease. Look at that. It's just a beautiful swing. So now, go to the top half of the fourth here coming up. 7-1 now here as the gates are really starting to open up now. Runs are coming in as kind of almost as expected here. And especially playing here at this stadium as King gets a piece of the four-seamer. That gets fouled away. 0-1. Of course, King did win the June Rookie of the Month. So congratulations there to him on that. 0-1 count here for King. And swing and a miss there. That's a four-seamer low and almost out. Well, actually really low and outside the zone. 0-2 count. Gets a hold of this one there. And if he just straightened it out there just a little bit. Makes it now 0-2. So 2 runners on board here at first and second. 2 out. Here in the top half of the fourth. Up by 6. King here gets this whole piece of this one there, but he just not the whole piece, but just got a piece of it. So he has an idea of where this pitcher's at. He's just got to try to do a better job here of connecting. 0-2 count again. And the pitch here, this was high, deep, back and gone. Home run for De'Shawn King, as that's a 3-run shot. Puts it now up to 9. It is 10-1 here. 15th home run of the season. His second home run of today. And his second home run of this series here so far here in this series. Great job there for him. As teammates rally him behind here with him. Look at that. Just a beautiful shot. You hear that sound, you just know you got all that. And that goes screaming out of here. So now we go to the 7th inning here. We'll take a look, flashback here, of that home run that we seen back earlier. It'll be back in the 3rd inning. And then we take a look one we just seen there. So now we'll try to see what we can do here in the 7th. That's Justin Lawrence at the hill here. And he's going to give a ball there to King. King 2 for 3 here for the day, both of them being home runs. And he is starting to swing that bat very well here, especially a park like this. You got to do well here. You got to be focused. because this can really get things going for you once, like especially when you play in a park like they're in Giants, there in San Francisco. As we see another swing and a miss there, and that's going to retire him as Lawrence gets out of the inning there with striking out King. So now runners at first and third, 2 away. We're up by 10 here, and really it's just getting really out of hand here. We'll see if this is going to get even worse here for them. As we'll see the pitch, and he goes after that two-seamer, goes 0-1. A little too late for that one there, that previous pitch. So he can do better here as he hits this one here. He skies this one here high, deep. It's going to head off the wall. Run should come in to score, and so should a second one there as he will slide in there. Makes it now 14-2 as he gets a 2-run double off of that one there. Look at this. This is a beautiful shot. Hits right off the wall. Looks like where the bullpen is. And look at it. Just, oh, beautiful swat there on that deep fly ball. So Walker will be up next. Of course, King trying to see if Walker can do the same here. And try to find a good hit here to bring him home. And, oh, that's a beautiful hit right down the middle. Hit right back towards the pitcher. That's the runner's going to come in here. That's going to be King. And he is going to up the ante here to 15-2 here in the top half of the 8th with now 2 out. And we will go ahead and clinch that victory here. Nice job there, fellas. As we're able to score some runs here at big time. We have been waiting for this. 15 runs, 15 hits, no errors there for Milwaukee. Wow. And then there you see Colorado, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error as they end up losing game 3. So they're backs against the wall here. They got to try to see if they can win this 4th and final game as they'll put out Glenn Otto here on this one. 28 years of age, 6'3", 240 pounds from Texas. He's a C overall or C potential with a 73 overall, and we'll see what this Texan country boy here can do on the hill here today, and if he can try to slow down a young man from the Midwest, that being De'Shawn King, who has hit now 2 home runs in this series now in game 3. I think, dare I say, or do I dare jinx him? Is his bat starting to come alive here? I think the monster might be awoken here at Coors Field. We'll see if that'll be the case. I just took a look at some of his attributes there. Of course, 17 games he's been in so far this season. He is 6-6 with 94 innings of work. He's given up 95 hits, 51 runs, 47 of them were earned. He's also given up 14 home runs, 56 walks, and of course 61 strikeouts there this season, as he has a 4.50 ERA, and of course his WAR is at -3. So he is he's been trying to pitch well, but not too confident out there, as he's been having quite a bit of trouble, and we'll see if that will continue here today, or is he inspired by what happened in the game before here, in game 3, as he's seen King light up the scoreboard along with the fellow other Brew crews. You see there their offensive numbers there here just in this series alone there. Nice average there. And of course, we'll try to see if we can just continue building on to that here today, as these two teams going to go head to head here. And there you see Rockies trying to avoid here this sweep. And of course, trying to get a sweep against a team here in MLB The Show. You know, it's one of those tough things, regardless of what mode you're in. It's tough. So we'll see here. Runner on board, or no, excuse me, 1 out, nobody on. Milwaukee already leads by 2. And we'll see what we can do here against Milwaukee here today, as Otto there throws a ball there outside, right almost near they're kind of flirting with the zone there. But he does get this second pitch there in the zone. It's now 1-1. King here now looking for the pitch, and oh, he's going to go fish in there and come up empty as he goes now 1-2. So now, got to protect himself here. Anything outside, maybe just let it go as they're just kind of playing with you. This one, oh, gets hit there. That's going to get past the infield there. Nice base hit. Gets him on board as he's able to pull that one. And a great hit there for him. And that gets him on board, as we'll see now. Gio up next. Gio right now batting 210. And Otto, of course, going to make a check there at first, as he knows King can, from time to time, if you don't watch him, can surprise you and steal a base. As this ball is going to get hit there. Cue there for the pitcher, and we're able to move up 90 feet to second with 2 away. Tyrone Taylor, he's been out of the lineup for the last couple of games. He's back in it today. We'll see the pitch here. This is going to get popped up. Third baseman going to call everybody away. So you have enough room here. He's going to catch this one. That's going to be it for the inning. So one is left stranded there. Tough break. As now we go to the bottom half of the first. And we'll see Bashard here. 243 for him for the season in his average. It's King here. Oh, late. But can he get down there to get this ball here? And oh, no, it's not. As that ball's going to do a little hop over the wall. And that's going to be an automatic double. Ground rule double there for him. Is that, yeah, that's just bad timing on our part. We could have had that out, but he going to be left there at second base. So now bases are juiced here with nobody out. And of course, this is a great opportunity here for King to really open this game up and really take a quick lead here early on. As we're only in the third inning. There you see his teammates there. They're hoping to see if he can get a good pitch here and try to drive. And maybe possibly bring 1 or 2 home. As this one gets hit there out to right center field. That's going to be a base hit or a nice double. 2 runs will come in to score the third one. Chugging down the line here. Did he clear the bases? Yes, he did. So, bases clearing double. And that makes it now 5-0 here in Colorado. 0-2 count here for Gio. Nice hit there from King. Showing off the lumber here. He knows he can, he doesn't actually have to go yard here. He can just bring out a good piece of stick and just crack one in the gaps like we've seen him there in that at bat. So now we'll see Taylor again here. 0-1 count. And of course, that ball going to be thrown there back to second base, and the runner's going to be okay. 0-1 count. And this one's going to be a ground ball there to second, as they'll get the runner out there. And, of course, King will move up 90 feet to third base. So 2 out, 1 on third. And of course, Will Myers here. This is your chance to really step up here. He hasn't been doing so well as of late. 0-1 count here for him. Let's see if he can be clutch here and try to bring home a run. As he who swings and misses there on that pitch. And that's going to get the Rockies out of the inning. Nice job there for the Rockies. Lead it 5-2 here still. And we'll see what De'Shawn King can now try to do here with bases empty and 2 out. And there you see, pops this one up. That's going to get popped up. And that right there should end the inning. And it does. So, tough break there. Yeah, I know we were trying to do our best there to get something going. But now we'll go to the top half of the 8th. Bases are empty. Nobody out. And King here gets the pitch. Now, try to get that one down the first base line, but it's going to be a foul ball. 0-1. So 0-1 count. And we'll see the pitch. And King here gets a hold of this one here. It's going to be high. It's going to be deep. But it is going to be deep enough to get out of the ballpark there. No. Kind of lifts, just stays up in the stratosphere there. And it comes back down with an out. But Milwaukee will do a great job here as they will seal the deal. And they will walk out of here as champions of this series. As they sweep the series now. 4 games to none. Milwaukee 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Colorado 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. They take this series and they sweep the Rockies out of their own house as we win this one there. De'Shawn King 2 for 4 in the ball game. And of course, 2 for 4, 2 for 4, a double, 3 RBIs, and helps out with that 6-2 victory. So now we go to the final game, or the final series here of the first half of the season, taking on the Giants. And there you see the Giants' last games there. They played against Miami, and they had the first 2 games were split 1-1, but then the third game, Miami just had a fun time against these boys and did a number on them. So you see the Giants right now, 20.5 games back of first place, currently at 5-5 of the last 10 games. They're on a 1-game losing streak, and we're normally seeing in the early 2000s, the Giants were pretty dominant there, but since then they've been having a little bit of trouble, and excuse me, trying to get themselves going here. You got see their lineup there, and Peterson, of course, Flores. They got some young players here. They're not as older. They don't have that much experience, and so it's gonna be a tough time for them to. And of course, dealing with that and trying to deal with the Dodgers and their issues of having too much money and be able to buy players and do what they want to do in that division. It's going to be a struggle for them. So Alice Wood will be on the hill here today. We'll see what he can do. He's 5-8 so far in 16 matchups so far this season. He's given up 13 home runs, 40 walks, and has struck out 76 with an ERA of 6.41. So yeah, you can tell he is having a really tough time, struggling on the hill. And of course, the way we finish there in Colorado could come to the Northern California here. This will be helpful for us and continue giving this young man a tough time. So 35-53 for the Giants as we come out here to the ballpark, and the fans trying to get behind this Giant squad here, and we'll see what we can do here. Try to disrupt some more problems for them. As right now we'll lead the 2 out here and the top half of the first, and he's going to take the pitch there, and that's going to be a 2-seamer low and blown away there. King, he's going to go after that pitch there. He's going to slap that one, but he can't get past the pitcher there, and he's going to make a throw there to first, and that will retire the side. Going now to the top half of the fourth here. It's tied 1 apiece. Bases are empty and nobody out. And of course, there you see, I can't really see the skyline of the city, but it is gray. It's kind of a dreary day here in Northern California, as it's going to be popped out there to the deepest part of center field, and that's going to be now 1 away. So now top half of the fifth. Milwaukee leads by 2. There's a runner on first. And 2 out. And of course, King knows this. He wants his job here in this situation. He's, even though this runner's not in scoring position in here right now, but he knows how important it is for him to get a base hit of some sort here to move this runner over. He hasn't even been able to do that when they are in scoring position here. As we're looking at 0-2 here on King. And he goes after that one now on the ankles there, and that's going to be it for him. That slider, can't go after that line like that. You're going to look a little foolish. So now we go to the 7th inning here. Top of the 7th. 2 out. 4-2 ball game. And the pitch, and that's going to be a split there. It's going to be 0-1. So King here going against Alex Cobb. Cobb getting the pitch, and that's going to be a knuckle change, or knuckle curve, I should say. 0-2. So he has a pretty good idea where he's at. He's pitching around the low area, low and away here. And we'll see. Oh, should have known better that that ball was going to go away. That's a curve, or a knuckle curve there. And that will always retire you if you can't connect on that one. As Milwaukee leads it by 2, 4-2. We'll go now to the top half of the ninth. It's now 7-2. Bases are empty and 2 away. And we'll see if King, of course, can help himself out. And, of course, try to get on board here and try to start a 2-out rally here in the ninth. Of course, we do have the lead. But really and truly, if you know anything about sports, a lead is never safe. 2-0 count. And, oh, that one's going to get fouled off there. Sinker. As they're looking at a 2-1. So 2-1. 2 out. And there you see that one gets fouled off there. So tough break. But he's keeping his bat alive here. Like a pitch there, that's going to get connected. That's going to be high and deep, but it's going to be caught. And a nice job there. As we're able to pick up the win here. Get the victory. That's a nice job there. As we win this one here today in Northern California. Final score is 6-2. So great way to kick off the opening game. Unfortunately, King did not do so well here in his debut in the Bay Area, as he goes 0 for 5 in this one. And just take a look at the numbers there, and that was just a tough go there for him. Now Sean Manaea will be up next. We'll see what he can do, as he's currently right now 32 years of age. He's a southpaw, but he bats right. From Indiana, 245, 6'5". He has C potential to 74 overall. And we'll, of course, have to watch out for that sinker and the circle change, as well as that sweeping curve that he is. I'm pretty sure that he's going to try to do his best with the breaking pitches there, because as of late, King has not been doing a good job of reading those breaking pitches. So that could be a pitch that could be haunting King as much as I don't like to admit. So we'll have to try to see if we can try to do better here. And of course, if we do see that sweeping curve, we got to be ready for it. So here we are, seeing the Giants come back out here for game number 2 of the series. As it's a more better day here compared to that for a first game, as we actually can see and not be surrounded by fog there. As they'll take the first pitch there, 0-1. Home run leaders right now, Willie with 24, and of course Walker has 17. Of course, we're there with 15. King gets the pitch here, 0-1, and he's going to get this one. That one's going to fly over there by the Levi landing, but it's going to be caught short, and that's going to be it for the at-bat, as that was a nice hustle there from the right fielder. So Sean King's up next. And of course, already 0 for 1 here today on King. And he'll take a pitch, and that's going to be a circle. Change up. 1-0. Next pitch here, and try to get a piece of that one there, but that's going to be a ground ball to just a routine play, and that'll be a routine out as they get the double play. So Giants doing a good job here so far. Top of the 6th, 1 out, and nobody on board here with 2 away. We'll see if King can try to find a pitch there as he sees that. There you see that sliding curve, or sweeping curve, I should say. And there you see he gets a piece of this one there. He sees that sweeping curve. That one was hung up there. He realized he can do something with it and goes yard. Big time there as he goes in the McCovey Cove. Home run number 16 for De'Shawn King. Hits that one 365 feet deep to right field. And a nice one there indeed. As you cannot leave a sweeping curve like that. I knew that pitch was going to be something he's going to rely on. And the only way we can do anything with this, if he keeps it hanging. That's what he did right there. And King's like, yep, I know what I can do with that pitch there. Return to sender. Has that one screaming out of the ballpark there. Nice job. So now we go to the top half of the 8th. 3-2. San Francisco leads this one by 1. And, of course, King here going to try to go after the first pitch there. And he is successful as he's going to run this one all the way down the line. That's going to be a base hit for him. Nice hustle. As the scores will indicate, yes, that is a hit. So infield hit there for King. So now Willie up next. Get off the back here just a little bit there. Can make some, cause a little confusion there for the pitcher. As that one's going to squeak by there and past the infield. This is going to be a good run. As we go from first to third there off that single. And that's going to put us in scoring position now here as we can now hopefully rely on this next batter to bring us home as we're sitting right there at third base. As it'll be Walker here. Christian Walker. I believe in Christian Walker. He can do this. 0-1 count here for him. And he's going to hit this one there. Oh, the third baseman trying to make a play there. Can he finish the throw? And they're going to say he is out. Nice hustle there as he boggled the ball. But he was able to get this one down. I see the replay here. You see trying to make a dive catch. And just boggles it and then throws over to first as the runner was going down the line there. And that was just a great hustle there for him. Let's take a look at show vision from the last time we were up at bat and hitting that one in the Cove. Now we're trying to see what we can do here. One runner on and up by a run here with 2 out. And that's a 4-seam fastball low and away. Trying to get some insurance run here on the top half of the 9th. And try to end any chances really for the Giants to make a rally coming up. As King goes, you see that 4-seamer there. Can't connect with that one. Now looking at a 1-1. So now the pitch here. Oh, gets a hold of this one here. And that's going to be probably on his hands. And that is going to be an out as that retires aside. So last chances now for the Giants to get something going here is go to the bottom half of the 9th with nobody out and a 2-2 count here on the batter. And now here, King here is going to go after this one here. He's going to strive for this one. That's going to drop down. Now he's got to get to the ball here in the 4-15 corner. As that ball is going to be taken now. The runner's going to get a beautiful triple here, getting himself in scoring position now. And now, not much for the Giants to do. That's his 3rd triple of for this season. And now there's not much for them to do here as they can just get a base hit and try to take this game and sneak off a victory here against us. And that's exactly what they do. They win this one here. They score 2 runs in the 9th. 5-4 is your final score. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors there for us. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for San Fran. So San Fran does a good job there of especially there. They took advantage of King. He this non-speedy self there as an outfielder. He goes 2 for 5 in the ball game. But yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing there in that situation there. And of course, it was just basically just waiting for the next bat or 2 bats there to help them out. And that's exactly what they did. So Logan Webb is up next here. We'll see what he can try to do as you take a look at his attributes. And of course, he's trying to work on that K per 9. But he's kind of decreasing right now. 88 overall, A potential for 4 years of service with 222 pounds of 6'1", 27 years of age, of course, from California himself. Grew up probably as a Giants fan here, but we'll see if we can kind of slow him down. He's having a little bit of a rough go here. 5 of 8 his record with a little over 120 innings of work, 104 hits, 50 runs, 40 earned runs, 14 home runs he's given up. He's given up 28 walks, and of course strikeouts at 100. So yeah, big deal. He's there. You see 2.2 WAR. We know. For the most part here, I think Webb, he's going to make it a good challenge here for us here today. Just take Craig Counsell there. He's talking about we're one of the lowest in league on base percentages, and of course, most of that is probably because of King and not taking advantage of the opportunities that he has at times when it comes to runners in scoring positions here. So that is something we're definitely going to have to work on here on this third and final game of this series here before we get to some of us taking a break there for the season and enjoy the spring or the all-star festivities. And of course, we'll see if we're picked to play in that all-star game as well. We won't be in the home run derby this year, I can tell you that for now, definitely for sure. But if we get a chance to see the home run derby, and not to mention, I'm not going to necessarily play it, but if I can at least watch it, I'll do a special video for that here. I usually do that here in Road Show anyway. But as we'll see here, we'll see the pitch, and that is going to be inside. As you see King's numbers there again showing that number there, 25 home runs there for Willie, 17 for Walker, and of course 16 for King. As he's 0-2, and that's another great pitch there from Webb. Getting into the chase after it, and that's exactly what he did. Now let's see if they can finish it off. As he does so there, that's a slider, just nipping the corner there, and gets himself out of the inning. So King up to bat here again, 2 out, nobody on here. So this situation is going to be a little tough for him, but he has managed. He's done better. He's done this before and came out smelling like roses. 0-1 count, and that's going to be a hit, and that's going to put the runner on board.
Now batting, the first baseman, Walker.
And we'll see here. So King gets on board here. We'll see the next batter, Walker. Full count here for Walker with 2 away. And we'll see the pitch. And he gets rung up there. He can't believe it, and that is going to retire the side. So we leave one left stranded there. Go to the top half of the 6th. Of course, I am looking at some notes here. Actually, a text message here. Sorry, I was so quiet. But we'll see here. Top half of the 6th with 1 out. Nobody on. And we'll see what King can try to do. And, he's going to take the pitch there. So not bad at all. As even though it is a strike, but we'll see this one here. It gets a hit there. That's going to be high. It's going to be deep. It's going to be warning track power, and it's going to be caught at the wall there. Nice hustle there from the center fielder. As this ball game still scoreless. As we go now to the 8th inning here, 2 on, 1 out. King now has the opportunity to get something going here. And of course, Oracle Park here trying to get behind this pitcher here. Stop any chances really for these Brewers to get a run, something running and going here. So now 0-1. Pitch. And makes it now 0-2 on that changeup. Changeup outside. A little slower than normal. Oh-2. And that one he cannot get to as he's going to foul it off. So 0-2, 2 out, or excuse me, 1 out, 2 on. And we're trying to, of course, advance these runners here. And, oh, what was you thinking there, King? As he was thinking, trying to go big time there. As he just whiffs and just gets twisted around.